Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Oakland Raiders. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Carr. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And Blount loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense. And you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Bortles now to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. In for the score. And the Jags have taken the early lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, nice move. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Going underneath to Blunt. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Carr on the move to his left. And some room to run now. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Get set, get set. 29. 29.
On 3rd down, it's Butler. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They go play action here on 1st down. And Cook has it left side. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Bortles now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Vanderdoes with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Lucy. Set. Green 80.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Forced out to his left. And some space here. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. From midfield, here's Bortles. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one will swallow. Up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, 54, Ricky.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. The wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they've got it here with a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Carr now on first down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. From the gun, it's Carr. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Dante Fowler able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there.
Monday, down. You wide 8-8. 29. 29. Push it on.
On 3rd down, it's Butler. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Get set, get set. Hey, goes up.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it'll be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the intended target.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So after the INT, it's Bortles. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Bruce Irvin in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Open man is Westbrook complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
380.
Fournette, a first down carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Bortles to throw on second down. Dumps it off to Fournette. That's some strong running. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On play action, now Bortles. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He's going to get it running right. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. He'll get it up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. And Lambo will put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
So out come the Raiders. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off. Steps
away to his left. And he's going to go down again. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
He's got Curse. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. In for the score. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conlon. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. To return it is Corey Grant. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Bortles on the bootleg. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Sunday.
On first down, Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. Bortles on the give to Fournette. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's go, let's go.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get this down only to the 18. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2. After the penalty, it's Fournette. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Bortles now on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. This will be caught at about the 6. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Bortles now on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. This quarterback now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
He'll look to throw. But he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He got 29 yards that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
It's a big play. Bortles to Westbrook. 41 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back now in the East Bay. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Bortles now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Third touchdown pass of the game for Blake Bortles. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Looking to throw. Cooper's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw here. And this is caught off a deflection. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So it'll be a loss of 10 on the play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Cooper was the target there. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Here's a give to Fournette. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Here's Bortles to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he is landed on hard. Dante Fowler in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Airing one deep for Curse. They've got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. On third down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 55 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Raiders on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 17. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Detroit! Detroit!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And Cooper's got a big game going. That's complete again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Lucky 56.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. He'll get it up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd down, it's Butler, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And Myers able to knock it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A handoff to Fournette. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Room to run inside the 40. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then,